Hi everyone, again it's me your math teacher Jello. For today's video, let's have another example on how to find the quotient of the two given functions. So what if ganito naman yung given natin guys, and then we need to find the quotient of the two functions. So same procedure lang sa mga ginawa nating sa previous video natin. Okay? So this time, mag-factor out tayo. Okay? So, and how do we divide, by the way? Diba? We have A over B divided by C over D. So, what if we have two fractions na pinag-divide natin? So, copy the first fraction, A over B, and then the division sign becomes multiplication. So, magiging times na guys. And then, get the reciprocal of the denominator, which is C over D. C magiging denominator, and then CD magiging numerator, or get the reciprocal or interchange the position of numerator and denominator. So this becomes D over C, and that's the time na magmumultiply na tayo guys. So A times D is AD, and then B times C is BC. Okay? Or dito pwede tayo mag cross multiplication product, yung technique natin. So A times D is AD, B times C is BC. Okay? So ganyan tayo magde-divide ng fractions. So i-apply natin to later dito sa given natin. Okay, so plug in or substitute whatever the equation for f of x and then for the g of x. So guys, ito ko lang isusulat kasi medyo mahaba yung magiging solution natin. For the f of x, we have 2x squared plus x minus 6 all over, of course, we have 2x squared plus 7x plus 5, and then divided by the g of x will be x squared minus 2x minus 8 all over 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. Okay? So, guys, ang gawin natin dito, sige, copy muna natin. Tapos, invert natin or get reciprocal. So, we have 2x squared. Ang ginawa pa lang natin dito, guys, ay nag-substitute pa lang tayo. Plus x minus 6 all over 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. And then, the division sign becomes multiplication. Yung sinabi ko kanina. Pwedeng ganito or ganito na lang. Isabihin, we are about to multiply. And then, get the reciprocal of the second fraction. Okay, ito guys, yung numerator magiging denominator. Yung denominator magiging numerator. Okay, gets? So, we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 all over x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay? So, yung pinakita ko yung kanina, baka malito kayo. Sige, ulitin natin. So, we have, what if we have A over B divided by C over D? Sabi ko rito, copy the first fraction, A over B, and then the division sign becomes multiplication. C over D, get the reciprocal, or pagbaliktarin natin. Yung C, mapupunta sa denominator, yung D mapupunta sa numerator. So, D over C yan guys. And that's the time na mag-multiply tayo. So, A times D is AD, and then B times C is BC. So, ganun lang ha. Huwag niyo kakalimutan. Okay. So, eto yung ginawa natin dito. Applying this rule. Eto yung A over B natin. Tapos, una muna sinubstitute natin. Okay. Eto na yon. Tapos, kinuha natin yung reciprocal nito guys. So, pinagbaliktad natin. And then, that's the time na magmumultiply tayo. But in this case, hindi pa tayo agad magmumultiply. Ang gagawin natin, kung pwedeng i-factor out, i-factor out natin. Okay, and then, do the cancellation method kung merong parehas sa terms, both numerator and denominator. Okay, so, let's factor out 2x squared plus x minus 6. So, factor out natin yan. Mag-side solution muna tayo dito. 2x squared plus x minus 6. So, paano tayo nag-factor out nito, guys? Siyempre, factor the first term and then the last term. Make sure na makakapag-provide tayo ng positive x upon factoring. Okay, so, factor ng 2x squared, of course, we have 2x and then x. Kasi 2x times x is 2x squared, right? And then, make sure makakapag-provide tayo ng negative 6 kapag nag-factor out tayo. Okay? So, ano kaya yon? Let's see. Minus 3 and then positive 2. Kasi, negative 3 times positive 2 is negative 6. So, guys, dito, magta-trial and error tayo. So, kasi baka mamaya ang makuha yung factor ay 2x plus 2 and then x minus 3. Tapos, kapag using FOIL method, i-verify nyo, hindi tayo magka-come up dito. So, ang gagawin nyo ay trial and error or pagbalibalik-tarin nyo lang yung mga numbers at saka yung sign. Okay? So, guys, ito, pag pinag-combine natin yan or using FOIL method, mag-result tayo dito. Okay? So, ito yung factors natin dyan. Hindi ko na ipapakita na ang magiging sagot ay 2x squared plus x minus 6. So, this becomes 2x minus 3 and then x plus 2. Pwede bang mauna si x plus 2 followed by 2x minus 3? Yes. Kapag pinag-combine natin yon using FOIL method, babalik pa rin tayo dito. Basta pag bumalik tayo dito, ibig sabihin tama yung factors natin. Okay? All over, factor out natin yung denominator natin. So, burahin ko muna to. Okay, 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. Yan. Sige, let's do factoring. So, 2x squared, of course, we have 2x times x. Factor ni positive 5. Of course, they are both positive. So, walang problema kung yan ay mauna si 3 and then 5 pala yan. So, we have 1 and 5, right? So, plus 5 and then plus 1. Okay? Kasi ito pa rin naman ang magiging sagot natin kapag check tayo. Okay? So, we have 2x plus 5 and then x plus 1. So, guys, hindi ko na pinakita. Kapag ito ay minultiply natin, babalik tayo dito sa 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. So, ito yung factors niyan. Okay, so times. Factor natin to. Burahin ko muna to. So, we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. Okay, so same procedure lang ng pag-factor out natin. 2x times x. Okay, negative 20. Ano yung factors niyan? Of course, we have 4 and 5, right? Make sure na makakapag-provide tayo ng negative 3x. Pwede ang 10 times 2, 20 rin ang sagot. Pero hindi tayo makakapag-provide ng negative 3x. So, let's use 4 and 5. So, 2x plus 5 and then x minus 4. Ayan. Kapag ito, guys, pinag-multiply ko, babalik tayo dito. Okay, so we have 2x plus 5 and then x minus 4 all over. Okay, factor out natin yung x squared minus 2x minus 8. Sobrahin ko muna to. Factor nun ay, wait lang, x squared minus 2x minus 8. Factors ng x squared, of course, x times x. Factor ni negative 8. Positive 2 and negative 4, no? Dapat kasi makapag-provide tayo ng negative 2x. So, quantity x plus 2 and quantity x minus 4. So, ito ang factors natin. So, we have x plus 2 times x minus 4. Tama? Okay. So, dito guys, pwede na tayo mag-cancel out. Right? So, meron ba tayong pwede i-cancel out? Of course, we have x plus 2, 2x plus 5, cancel out yan. And then, x minus 4, right? So, we left by two x minus 3 and then all over x plus 1. So, 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. So, guys, dito, di ba, sa quotient, where g of x should not be equal to 0. Right? Where g of x should not be equal to 0, right? Or else, magiging undefined yan. So, meron tayong restriction dito. Yung x natin dito sa denominator ay hindi siya pwedeng mag-equal to what? Negative 1. Okay? Kasi negative 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0, right? So, hindi siya pwedeng mag-equal to 0. So, x should not be equal to negative 1. Okay, ganun lang kasimple. Kung meron kayo natutunan sa video ito, paki-like and share. Thank you for watching.